They called him the Sword of Allah, a warrior who never lost a single battle. From the deserts of Arabia to the mighty empires of Rome and Persia, he commanded armies with brilliance and courage. This is the story of Khalid ibn al-Walid, the undefeated general, and the leadership lessons his life still teaches us today. Khalid was born into the Quraysh, the most powerful tribe of Mecca. Strong and skilled in combat, he was a warrior even in his youth. His early life was marked by rigorous training, discipline, and an unshakable sense of courage. From a young age, Khalid demonstrated exceptional talent in combat. He trained tirelessly, mastering swordsmanship, horseback riding, and battlefield strategy. His peers saw him as a force to be reckoned with, even before he embraced Islam. At first, Khalid fought against Islam, siding with the Quraysh against the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. He was known for his courage and ruthlessness on the battlefield, making him one of the most feared opponents of the Muslims. But fate had another plan. Witnessing the unity, discipline, and faith of the Muslims, Khalid began to question his path. He saw something extraordinary in their strength and determination, a strength not only in arms but in conviction. After witnessing the power of faith and unity, Khalid embraced Islam. From enemy to defender of the faith, he transformed into a warrior destined for greatness, ready to fight not for personal glory, but for a higher purpose. Khalid's first major command came at the Battle of Mu'tah. Facing an enemy far larger than his own force, the odds were overwhelming. Yet, he stood firm, determined to protect his soldiers and lead with wisdom. Using his tactical genius, Khalid repositioned his troops, organized retreats strategically, and instilled confidence in his soldiers. Even against overwhelming numbers, he turned potential disaster into disciplined maneuvering and survival. For his courage and brilliance, the Prophet Muhammad bestowed upon him the title Saifullah, the Sword of Allah. This title would echo through history, marking him as one of the greatest military commanders of all time. Khalid's genius was not only on the battlefield. He studied terrain, trained his soldiers relentlessly, and adapted to every enemy strategy. Years later, Khalid faced the Roman Empire at Yarmouk. The clash of empires was inevitable, and the battlefield trembled under the roar of thousands of soldiers. With brilliance and audacity, Khalid divided his forces, executed surprise maneuvers, and shattered the Roman army in just 6 days, forever changing the Middle East. Khalid taught us that true leadership is courage under pressure, adaptability, inspiring loyalty, and humility, fighting not for glory, but for principle. Over the years, Khalid led dozens more battles, each ending in victory. His name became legendary, whispered across deserts and empires alike. In his final days, Khalid lay on his bed, reflecting on a life of war. He wept, not for himself, but for the battles left unwon. His legacy, however, would live forever. Khalid ibn al-Walid's story reminds us that true strength is not in never falling, but in rising with courage, again and again. Khalid ibn al-Walid's story is more than battles and victories. It is a lesson in courage, resilience, and leadership. His legacy lives on, in history, in strategy, and in the hearts of those who dare to rise against all odds.